Have you ever wondered what happens inside a beehive? If you have, you're not alone. The intricate world inside a beehive is a marvel of nature, a bustling city of industry that operates with clockwork precision. It's a complex society where each bee has a crucial role to play. Now let's meet the inhabitants. The hive is home to 3 types of bees: the workers, the drones, and the queen. Each type has a unique role that contributes to the survival and success of the hive. The worker bees are the backbone of the hive, performing a multitude of tasks from foraging for food to caring for the young. The drones, on the other hand, have one primary role: to mate with the queen. And the queen, she's the heart of the hive, laying thousands of eggs to ensure the colony's continuity. Stay tuned to find out more about each of these roles and how they contribute to the functioning of the hive. Let's begin with the most important bee in the hive, the queen. This magnificent creature is the heart and soul of the hive. She's the mother of almost all bees in the hive, and her primary duty is to lay eggs. But she's not just an egg-laying machine, she's also a symbol of unity, a beacon that holds the hive together through her unique pheromones. The queen bee has a lifespan that outlasts her subjects. While worker bees live for 5 to 6 weeks, the queen can live up to 5 years. This longevity allows her to lay up to a whopping 1,000 eggs per day during peak summer months, ensuring the hive's continued survival. Now, you might be wondering, how does a bee become a queen? Well, it's quite fascinating. When the current queen ages or dies, the worker bees select several tiny larvae and feed them a special rich substance called royal jelly. This diet enables these chosen larvae to develop into potential queens, a process that takes about 16 days. Once these potential queens or queen cells are fully formed, it's a race for survival. The first queen to emerge will seek out the other queen cells and eliminate her competition, ensuring she's the only one left to take over the hive. Taking over the hive, however, isn't just about being the last queen standing. The new queen must go on a mating flight, where she mates with several drones in midair. After this flight, she returns to the hive, carrying enough sperm to lay eggs for the rest of her life. The hive then becomes her kingdom. She won't leave it unless it's time to swarm, which is when a part of the colony splits off to form a new hive with a new queen. The original queen stays behind, ensuring the continuity of the original hive. All these duties make the queen bee a pivotal figure in the hive, managing the growth and survival of the colony through her reproduction. The hive's existence revolves around her, making her presence indispensable. The queen bee truly reigns supreme in the hive. Now, let's move on to the worker bees, the backbone of the hive. These busy bees have a multitude of tasks, all vital for the survival and prosperity of their colony. Firstly, worker bees are the gatherers of the hive. They venture out into the world, seeking flowers bursting with nectar. Using their specially evolved tongues, they suck up this sweet liquid and store it in their honey stomachs, a separate stomach just for nectar. Once their honey stomachs are full, they return to the hive and pass the nectar to other worker bees. These receiving bees then begin the process of making honey. They chew the nectar, breaking down its complex sugars into simple ones. This makes the nectar more digestible for the bees, and also ensures it won't spoil. Then, the chewed-up nectar is spread thin inside honeycomb cells, where it slowly dries out and transforms into honey. But the worker bees' duties don't stop at honey making. They also serve as the hive's defenders. Equipped with stingers, they bravely protect their home from any invaders. Whether it's a bear, a human, or another insect, these worker bees will fearlessly attack to safeguard their queen and their siblings. Lastly, worker bees play a crucial role in caring for the larvae. They feed and nurture the young bees, ensuring the next generation's survival. They even act as undertakers, removing deceased bees to keep the hive clean and disease-free. A worker bee's lifespan is typically 5 to 6 weeks during the summer. During this time, they evolve from larvae to fully grown bees. This transformation is a marvel of nature, as they metamorphose from tiny grubs into industrious, winged creatures. Throughout their short lives, worker bees tirelessly serve their hive, working from the moment they emerge as adults until the day they die. Their dedicated labor ensures the hive's survival, the queen's safety, and the production of that sweet, golden elixir we love, honey. Worker bees indeed live up to their name, don't they? Lastly, let's talk about the drones, the only males in the hive. These guys have a singular mission in life, and it's a crucial one. They are the only bees in the colony that aren't busy collecting nectar or making honey. Instead, their significant role is to mate with the queen. Yes, you heard it right. The entire reason for a drone's existence is to pass on the genes of the hive to the next generation. Drones lead a relatively straightforward life compared to their worker bee sisters. They don't have stingers, they don't forage for food or gather nectar, and they don't participate in taking care of the hive. Instead, they spend their days flying around in areas known as drone congregations, where they wait for a queen to pass by for mating. The life of a drone is short, usually only about 8 weeks. Their lifespan is determined by their single purpose. Once a drone has successfully mated with a queen, his life comes to an abrupt end. As harsh as it may sound, the mating act is fatal for the drone. The reason is quite intriguing. During mating, the drone's reproductive organs are torn from his body, leading to his unfortunate demise. But what happens to drones after the mating season, you ask? Well, they don't have a golden retirement, unfortunately. As resources become scarce towards the end of the summer and the beginning of fall, worker bees will often force the now useless drones out of the hive. This is a harsh reality of nature, but it ensures that only the most necessary and productive members of the hive survive the winter. Despite their short lives, drones play a crucial role in the survival of the hive. Their contribution to the genetic diversity of the colony is undeniable, and without them, there would be no next generation of bees to carry on the crucial work of pollination and honey production. In the world of bees, every role, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, is vital for the survival and prosperity of the hive. Ever wonder how bees make honey? Well, it's a fascinating process that begins when worker bees set out from the hive in search of nectar, the sweet liquid found in many flowers. Using their long, tube-like tongues called proboscises, they suck the nectar out and store it in a special organ called the honey stomach. Once the worker bee's honey stomach is full, it's time to head back to the hive. There, they regurgitate the nectar, which is then taken up by house bees, those that stay behind to maintain the hive's operations. These house bees chew the nectar, breaking down its complex sugars into simpler ones. This process is known as inversion. Next comes the evaporation stage. The bees spread the inverted nectar throughout the honeycombs where water evaporates from it, thickening it into honey. They expedite this process by fanning their wings, creating a draft through the hive. When the honey reaches the right consistency, the bees seal the honeycomb with a layer of wax, and voila, we have honey. But why do bees go through all this trouble to make honey? Well, honey serves as a vital food source for the bees, especially during winter when flowers and, therefore, nectar are scarce. It is rich in energy and nutrients, allowing bees to survive the colder months. A single bee colony can consume between 40 and 60 pounds of honey over a winter season. So if you happen to enjoy a spoonful of honey, remember that it's more than just a sweet treat. It's the result of countless worker bees traveling miles, visiting millions of flowers, and working tirelessly to transform nectar into honey. It's a product of their survival strategy, a testament to their diligence and the intricate social structure of the hive. Honey, the sweet product of the hard-working bees, is indeed a wonder of nature. So that's what goes on inside a beehive. Fascinating, isn't it? We've journeyed through the buzzing world of the hive, seeing the roles of each bee, from the queen to the workers, and even the drones. The queen, the mother of all bees, her primary duty to lay eggs. The worker bees, tiny yet tireless, they gather nectar, make honey, and defend the hive. And the drones, with their one crucial task, to mate with the queen. The process of honey production is a marvel in itself, a sweet result of collective hard work. It's not just about the honey, though. It's the intricate dance of tasks, The efficiency of each role, the seamless harmony within the hive that's truly captivating. It's a complex yet efficient world, a testament to nature's brilliance. Next time you see a beehive, remember the intricate and amazing world that exists within its walls. Until next time, keep buzzing with curiosity.